Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy in this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two. Quarterback drops back.
Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Rebels offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. DB's backing off from the line now. Jukes to get free. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try the right here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He hands it off from the gun. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring it down. And set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Finding enough space for a solid game.
Those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Trying to find room. It's Bentley. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The offense going with the hurry-up. Dropping back. It's Dart. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Humphreys. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is...
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Using his legs, it's Bentley. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Lovett. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? To the air, it's back. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal on the 9. The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Rebels will have to kick this away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Got him, he's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught near the sticks. It's pre-scoring. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick throw to the left side, and it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. But there is a flag down, so I'll have to check and see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
With the return, it's Lovett. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's ETN. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Dogs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down.
Let's go!
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive, pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
7th play of the drive coming up. They call the draw play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Looking downfield. It's Beck. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a run. Running back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on third and short. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
29 Philly.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's second down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Cricket.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back's got it again. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quick throw, catch made. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down after that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the team in the morning. Looking to throw yet again. That's caught. It's Price. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that completion.
29 Philly.
Dropping back. It's Howard. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.